Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This reading is for whoever finds it. It's a really specific message. I felt a call all day to make a video. This is like the first one I'm kind of doing on my channel, like pulling a situation, you know, and speaking to someone or a group of people directly, but you'll know if it's for you within the first few moments. So if it is, please feel free to like, comment down below, subscribe, share, let me know, okay? It's definitely a message that whoever needs it, they would appreciate the share. Trigger warning for this, as you can tell by the thumbnail, we're talking about mental health today, okay? This is somebody that's really struggling right now. They feel like giving in, okay? They're feeling pretty numb. It's a heaviness. We literally have the card of the angels and the devil here, okay? Sagittarius, Capricorn energy. We have the 10 of wands in the reverse and the 10 of swords in the reverse here. This is ending. Like, I'm getting feelings of suicidal ideation, of someone just feeling like they want to give up, like going after what they want is too hard. This is definitely someone that's feeling very disconnected, isolated, cut off from the world, but on purpose, right? They're withdrawing on purpose, unable to feel connected to anyone or anything right now. There's this huge opportunity for whoever I'm speaking to here, and I'm going to talk about that in a moment. But at the same time, it definitely requires you committing to walking down a certain path and not looking back, letting go of something. And it's very heavy. It's very deeply involved in your life, either in the form of family members, friends, a relationship, okay? Conditioned into you, right? Patterns, obsession, can be in the form of addiction as well, okay? It's literally coming through as spiritual warfare, and I don't think I've really ever used that term, to be honest. But let's talk about it, okay? So when I pulled for the Temperance card, okay, the card of the angels, how to bring balance into this situation, someone's receiving a major calling, okay? That is the path to happiness, the path to how to let all of this go, right? But it feels, I don't know, just like a mirage in the distance, okay? Almost like a dream, okay? We have the sun, Leo energy, the magician, Gemini, Virgo as well, King of Pentacles, earth signs. This is somebody that can have it all, but here's the key right in the middle of it. The magician, this is you, okay? Regardless of your zodiac sign, you have to create it, right? You might not have your dream in front of you, but you have everything it takes to start building the foundation layer by layer to achieve that dream, which is exactly what the King of Pentacles does. But again, the overall energy that I'm getting for you guys right now is the 10 of wands, okay? It is in the reverse. Somebody here is releasing the burden, but I'm getting a strong message again of not in the path of growth. Somebody can choose growth, okay? But they can also choose to do nothing or self-destruct with this devil energy, okay? This is somebody that just really feels like they want to give in on life, okay? And if that's you and you're struggling, please understand that there are resources out there, okay, that you can look into for yourself. We have the High Priestess, Pisces energy, the Lovers in the reverse, Gemini again, and the 10 of Swords in the reverse, air energy. This is a person that knows within that they have to cut something out, that they've been living a lie almost, right? There's a lot of fear, and like somebody's so burnt out and exhaustion that they don't even know if they can face the fear, because they can't even be present with like what it would take, right? Like this person that I'm picking up is like very numb to everything and has been for a while, with 2 10s here, okay? 10s are a state of completion. You literally can't go on. And I'm talking to somebody that's aware of that, but I'm also talking to somebody that is like flirting with the idea of ending their life here, okay? They're living against their morals, against their values, and they know it. They know it within them. It's the biggest betrayal, right? To keep this involved in your life. And it's literally going to come down to you choosing, okay? The bottom of the deck is the 6 of Cups, okay? So for a lot of you in the 3D, perhaps this is playing out in a separation of some sort. Again, a disconnection, whatever that means. It could be with a soulmate, okay? A friend, a family member. The 5 of Wands in the reverse is underneath that. So there could have been some conflict that got really bad, okay, in the past. But deeper than that, okay, the core layer here is your soul, your inner child, being in touch, because this is somebody that hasn't given up completely. It just feels so distant from them. It's just this feeling of disconnect, but the potential isn't lost. But someone has to be brave enough to come out of the devil energy. They've been living in the devil energy and they know it. Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. For my other cards, this is about the ability to be present, the ability to love, okay? And the Queen of Cups, I've explained this if you've seen my videos before, okay? Her cup is so full, okay? Because she's holding the Ace of Cups, right? That's self-love, right? That's the offer of love. You give your own soul first. That's what this is about, okay? As that becomes who you are and you embrace that energy, okay, your cup will overflow and it will nourish those around you. The King of Pentacles is a similar energy to that, okay? It's somebody who has taken his time building his foundation, his empire, okay? That's been coming up in a lot of your March readings. Building your empire, building your empire, building your empire. It's a lot of pressure, but slow and steady wins the race here. And when you reach the King of Pentacles status, you're not only taking care of yourself, you're taking care of others, right? And not just a family. This is like charity work, right? This is someone very well off that can give back, okay? Someone that is living from their soul here. Someone that feels so supported from the universe. It's literally the definition of the sun, the universal support, right? The divine's like, yes, you're in alignment, you got this, you deserve every fucking good thing that you have had to work for. Nothing was handed to you here. You had to create, you had to work for it. When you didn't have the resources, you had to take it a step back and like break it down more, right? And like figure out a starting point, but you figured out what you had at the time and you use that to create more and a new solid foundation for yourself. You could build more upon that, right? And then you created more and you moved out to the next layer. And that's what this is saying here. It's going to take a lot of work, which is why somebody has to let go of whatever this devil energy is here, okay? I haven't even clarified yet. This is just the overall message, okay? So we're 9 minutes in here. You're gonna know by now if it's your reading. All right. Let's start with the devil energy. Let's just get it out of the way, shall we? Tell me about the devil, please. What's going on here? What is this toxicity? I definitely think it's going to be a lot of inner work for you guys. I'm picking that up. If somebody's struggling with suicidal ideation, okay, it's definitely inner work, okay? I'm getting like ingrained within you, conditioned within you. Page of Cups fell out here. Okay. The Knight of Cups. And the Two of Wands in the reverse. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Sag, and Leo. Scorpio. This distraction is coming in as, it can be another person, okay, especially on a romantic level with the Knight of Cups, where it's like whenever this person comes back to you, okay, it's a distraction. It's really saying here, love is a distraction. Feeling the need to like give yourself, make a home outside of yourself, plant your seeds somewhere else. That's the devil energy. There's this, I need to impress, I need to be this version of something for someone else. It's very, it's trapped. It's like self-imprisonment. Tell me more, please, Spirit. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Isn't that interesting, considering that's exactly what's on the other side of you that we'll talk about in a few minutes here. This is completely the distraction to everything you're trying to build. Some of you may get involved in relationship after relationship. This could be talking a lot about trying to heal through other people, make a home in another person, okay? This could be you feeling like you always have to apologize to someone that you know isn't for you, that you know isn't on your path, right? Like always having to like make it up to somebody, right? Take that how it resonates. That can play out in a lot of ways. Tell me about the... I mean, I have a feeling here because we have the Lovers in the reverse, the Ten of Swords in the reverse, the High Priestess, okay? Your inner knowing, I feel, is very much deeply connected to the fact that you are, it feels very much like you're living a lie, okay? Or you're living against your own standards. Maybe you no longer believe what you used to. This could be a religious thing as well, okay? Whatever that means for you. But, I don't know which to do first. It's really weird. Let's do the High Priestess. The Two of Swords in the reverse. You know that a decision needs to be made, that you either have to cut off communication or block some type of action you're taking towards a situation or specific person here. Yeah, Knight of Swords. It's a comfort zone. And if it's not a specific person, it's a pattern, right? You may, again, if you're healing through other people, you may notice that you're going to person, right? It's like you can't be present with the feeling. You can't, there's this resistance or hesitancy, oh my gosh, to accept duality with the High Priestess, right? The veil is lifted. It's hard to look at the darkness of it. Maybe it's hard to look at the light. Honestly, we'll get into that for a moment, okay? Yeah, it's interesting because the way this is laying out for me, it's like blocked. You have to make a decision. You can't do this. You can't go this way, right? But you're heading towards this way anyway, okay? Going against your intuition here. Tell me about this Lovers in the reverse. Okay, Ace of Wands just shot out, so yeah, it is playing a lot for you in relationships. Seven of Swords and the Ace of Cups, you guys. We have two aces here. So that to me, again, is just kind of affirming like healing through another connection, and it may be a pattern of this, okay? Seeking something else out. It's just new beginning. I need to fill my cup. We just talked about the Queen of Cups, okay? This is how we begin to embrace that energy. We start with the Ace. But you're trying to fill your cup up with what? Self-imprisonment, a lie. This Ace of Wands is, it might come out on the left side, okay, when we check in with the Temperance energy, and it might be one of the most beautiful cards, okay? Here, I'm telling you, you just have to like trust my Scorpio intuition here. It's connected to this Devil energy, okay? It's always like going back to it, It's like chain and ball, man. You know, the way of life, living like this. A lot of you, it could be a sex addiction possibly, okay? But it's just, regardless, I don't need to like make a guess. You know what it is, okay? It's very clear here. You know what it is. But you're living against your standards, trying to start something new, start something new, start something new. You know what's for you. You don't have to seek outside of yourself. You don't have to fill up your cup with... It's a lot of sexual energy, which isn't a bad thing, but when that's all your life is being based on, that's very sad. There's no depth to that, you know? And as I'm saying this, I didn't even see that. Temperance in the reverse just shot out. That's what it is. This is what you have to release. This is what's going against your morals, against your own soul. You know, listen, I don't know what this is about, but for a lot of you, you know where your heart belongs, which means you know where your body belongs, you know where your soul belongs, you know what direction you need to be walking towards. You need to stop replaying this pattern, stop replaying this cycle, right? Even if you aren't aware of the specific person, right, where it belongs, okay? For a lot of you, you could. I'm not here to confirm that today, okay? If it comes out, I will. But anyway, regardless, okay, you know you've been walking towards the other way because it's a comfort zone. Because, again, it's comfortable. It's something you can rely on, even though it keeps you stuck and it's a chain and ball. You know you can go this far, though. You know how far you can go. You know it's safe. You know where the ground starts to crack, right? Here's the problem. You've been chipping away at this foundation for so long. You don't have that much of a range, of a circumference. You like that? Beauty and brains. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords, because this is a betrayal, and I'm telling you, it's to your fucking self. Queen of Wands in the reverse. See, there it is. If you guys watched any of my videos in 2021, what was the theme of last year? I swear I could not escape this. It's probably what made me direct my channel to shadow work, because it was just ego versus soul. Instant gratification. Thinking, oh, I can make a home here on this layer, but I couldn't support it. And don't get me wrong, it worked for a while, right? And it was fulfilling for a while. That's what instant gratification is. Five of Swords, Six of Wands. You always knew you were meant for better. That's where the betrayal comes in. You may have thought about leaving before even, right? Knowing I can do better than I'm doing. I'm worth more. The Devil's at the bottom of the deck, my loves, okay? The synchrony is all over this reading. All right, before we start clarifying what you're being asked to step into, the light, I want to just clarify, I kind of wish I did this before, but the Ten of Wands in the reverse, which was just the general energy you're pulling, right? Because it's very angel on my shoulder, devil on my shoulder. Here I am, and I'm fucking ready to end it all. I'm tuned out. I can't take it anymore. Okay, I just want to pull on that for a moment before we go into this. You just don't understand how, and I'm so glad I did. And I get it. Oh, unfortunately, I really understand. You don't even understand how to embrace this. That's the problem, because you feel so trapped and you don't see the way out, okay? So I'm going to try to dig deeper into that for you guys. But here's the thing. You guys can't balance this anymore, right? Like I was saying, you chipped along at this foundation for so long, you don't have that circumference, okay? That range of motion any longer. There's a whole new layer for you. Little do you know, right, that like it's like chipping away, chipping away, chipping away, and you're about to fall into like clouds, okay? That's what the divine is saying here. 10 of Cups. Open up your heart chakra. Yeah, it's just sad because you guys are being forced, right, to change, and it feels really, really scary to embrace this change because it just feels like such a, like clouds, like a fucking dream. You know what I mean? Very Disney. Tell me about the Temperance, please. I'm gonna switch decks to clarify. Hold on. Where did I end anyway? The Hermit in the reverse. Yep. Virgo energy. Time to come out of Hermit mode. Excuse me. You're not supposed to hold yourself back. Okay. Temperance, please, Spirit. Look what came back. Fell out. 6 of Cups. This is your calling. This is your purpose. This is what will contribute to your Ace of Cups being fulfilled, that it so effortlessly nourishes those around you. You just embrace it. You just embrace it. The answer is pretty simple. How do you do it? You just embrace it. You just allow it to flow. You allow it to happen. You stop resisting. For a lot of you, you're fighting this change, your desires, okay? The connection with yourself. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. It's going to look so differently than what you've done in the past. But you're going to be drawn as fuck to it. Okay? Like the Knight of Wands gets a lot of hate. He's known as like the fuck boy in tarot, right? The divine wants you to like feel ignited like that, excited about that. Okay? The Page of Pentacles is literally saying, like, forget what you think you know. Forget what you thought it was going to be, okay? Forget what your view was from that ball and chain standpoint, okay? You just got released. You're embracing happiness. You're embracing your own power. The ability to help yourself and others around you. There's so much of that. That's what's beautiful. It's like, this is deeper than you. Have you considered that? Have you considered the lives that you affect by not and just stepping into the light and letting your true self be seen? Because that's what this is going to require here. Okay? You taking off the mask. You can't lie about this. You can't hide behind other people and try to absorb parts of their personality, because that's pretty fucking transparent in a lot of this, to be honest. I try to not go in deep like that, okay? I don't want to get a lot of hate in the comments, but if you want a personal, hit me up, because it shows, okay? I don't know who I am, so I just have to be who my person likes or what they like, right? No. I have to live this way because this was what was modeled to me. This is what was told to me. No. Again, oh wow, look at what that is. Bottom of the deck, the Fool. It's just taking that leap of faith. And you guys should read about it or watch my video. It's in the Timeless playlist. Whatever you're comfortable with, for real. Do what you feel spiritually inclined to do, please. Okay? But you need to understand that this is all about you letting go of so much that anchors you. Ball and chain. Okay? You're keeping yourself stuck here. It's not supposed to be this way. You're supposed to embrace love. You're supposed to be seen for who you are. Your vulnerability is a beautiful thing here. Like, I'm so grateful I'm doing this reading. 5 of Wands in the reverse. I saw that earlier, remember? Let go. Who cares what people think? If people are going to judge you or fight you or whatever, or like be upset by boundaries or like embracing this new life you want to live or being with whoever you want to be with, like whatever is holding you back from the life you want to go towards, okay? They weren't supposed to be there. They were the ones benefiting from you not having boundaries in the first place. Somebody that's meant to be on your journey, okay? And I'm not even talking about intimate love, you guys. I'm talking about like support, okay? Surround yourself with people who support you, who love seeing you without your mask. And if that means fucking doing it alone until you have that, then fuck it. Do it. Hi. Like, you know? And if you have one person who lets you be who you are, like, hold on to that. Like, the freedom you can find from that is, like, irreplaceable. Like, I'm getting upset. Like, it matters, you know? So anyway, let's look at your idea of happiness before I lose my crap. The Hierophant. Yeah, you just have to commit, you guys, to the life you want to live. If you want happiness, commit to being happy. You don't have to live the story that you've been told or that you told yourself. I'm so emotional right now. But, like, somebody really needs to hear this message, and it makes my heart hurt. Yeah, Seven of Cups. You don't have to know what it looks like. That's the beauty of it as well. It's okay to not know. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, you guys. It's okay to not know. Just know that it's gonna look differently. And you're gonna have to do things differently. Right? You have to find that inspiration, initiative, right? But the comfort is, like, there's no one thing you have to do, right? You don't have to commit to anything. You can commit to trying everything, right? Embracing everything, seeing what you want to keep and letting it go, okay? Constantly, you can always evaluate that, right? Yeah, there's so many options here. You can find your happiness. It's a journey. That's what Spirit is saying too. Like, you don't have to know your purpose. Like, you don't have to have this huge, like, moment of awakening. It's a process, you know? You'll have epiphanies and moments of clarity, absolutely. And some of them are really deep. And that's what really, like, helped build my foundation. Like, that was, like, the most solid of it, you know? That was, like, what made me embrace, like, my King of Pentacles mode. Like, just knowing I could trust on that, you know? Yeah. You don't find it from outside of yourself. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. What you've been doing here, it's not leading to this path. It has to look differently. You have to make that choice, okay? The Tower at the bottom of the deck, didn't even see that. Scorpio energy. That doesn't have to be scary, right? It just has to mean change. And you get to control it. You know that things can't... We had started off the reading, okay, with the Ten of Wands in the reverse and the Ten of Swords in the reverse. It's self-betrayal, okay? You have to release it all. You have to let it go. It's... If this isn't death of the ego, I don't know what is. The Magician, please. Judgment. The card of second chances. You have to know your own soul so you know what you're working with to create. You can't run from the reflection. And it's kind of like a moment also I'm getting where it's like in the Wizard of Oz where it's like, you've always had the power to go home, Dorothy. It's like that. If this isn't the most divinely guided reading, I don't know. And like, it's funny because like, I really don't say that unless I like mean it, you know? And whenever I say it, it's like, dang, I feel closer to spirit, you know? Anyway, I love this. Ace of Swords. Here's what's needed. Clarity, speaking the truth, living in truth. That's what the Hierophant is too. Just living in your truth, right? Not the truth you've been told, the truth that you feel inside, that you've been denying, that you've been holding back, that you've been ashamed of, that you've been afraid of embracing, stepping into. Tell me about the King of Pentacles, please. Nine of Pentacles. Exactly. How cool is that? The king became the King of Pentacles, okay? By first being the Nine of Pentacles. Pre-Empress energy. Dedicating to yourself, to the life you want to live. Being unapologetic, unashamed, okay? This is also like, I get a lot of gratitude, like daily gratitude while you're, because it's like you're watching your creations like manifest right in front of you, right? Like, no, like maybe you're not living the vision right now, but it's like, you know, you're so in alignment, and it's like every day, like it's just good, you know? And that can look differently for so many of you. But you have to start somewhere, is what the message is, what wants to be seen. Yeah, exactly. Self-care, because we learned the lessons when we went through things, okay? It's not a loss if you learn the lesson, you know? All of a sudden, it's a purpose. Queen of Cups, exactly. Being present, experiencing love, feeling your feelings, okay? We talked a lot about the Queen of Cups, right? That's what's behind this King of Pentacles for you guys. Someone who's self-aware, they understand where they've made mistakes in the past, and they use that to their advantage now. Someone who is very loving. They let themselves be seen for that. They're not ashamed for that. Maybe that's part of the whole lesson, right? And because they're in that space, it's like fun all of a sudden to be alive, which is like really beautiful way to end the reading. I do want to pull some advice for you guys though, okay? If you're struggling, please, please, please reach out for support, okay? I'm not gonna bore you with a bunch of resources. It's the age of Google, okay? But they're there, and people care, and they matter. If you are interested in shadow work coaching, you can send me an email and we can talk about it, okay? Two of Cups and the Hierophant. Wow. Commit to your purpose, okay? That's how you find your other half. I'm going to leave that there. That's your advice. Bottom of the deck, the Lovers. That's pretty fucking cool, huh? All of a sudden, you're living by your soul and you find yourself in the Two of Cups and Hierophant energy. Okay. I really, really hope that that helps somebody out there. If you'll feel comfortable enough, comment down below. Again, feel free to send me a private email. Otherwise, be good to yourself. Be kind. Embrace change. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.